Yes, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing the highly requested 3-3-2-2 pro tactics, which I've been using mostly in eFootball League, and as you can see, with great success. But before we're gonna get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more eFootball content, and for now, enjoy this video. With more than 20 wins in a row and most of them with high numbers, I think it's safe to say that this tactic has been my most successful one so far in the eFootball League. This tactic is all about quick counter with a lot of passing options, loads of runners and high pressing. If that sounds like music to your ears, then you should definitely try out this tactic. So the formation I'm playing is the 3-3-2-2 formation. We have 3 CBs, no wingbacks, 2 defensive midfielders, 1 central midfielder between the 2 AMFs and finally 2 central forwards. The playing style I'm using for this formation is obviously quick counter because of the high press and the players that constantly make runs. Jurgen Klopp, or in game called Seidler, is still the best manager for quick counter to get the full proficiency for this playing style. Same as in my previous Pro Tactics video, I'm gonna explain what type of players I prefer to use on each position to get the best out of this tactic. Starting with the goalkeeper, you need someone that covers the space because of the high defensive line, and an offensive goalkeeper will do that job perfectly. At the back, you don't necessarily need a build-up player because of the 2 defensive midfielders in front that can create the play from the back. In this case, I would go with at least 2 destroyers that purely focuses on tackling and pressing towards the direct opponents. Additionally, I would go with an extra frontman as well that can join the attack at set pieces if needed. Like I said, you need 2 defensive midfielders that can create the play from the back. I would go for one player that has great passing, so a creative type of player. The other one should be more of a defensive type of player. For the creative player, I would go for an orchestrator. The more defensive midfielder should be a destroyer, a player that focuses on intercepting passes, tackling and filling the spaces between the central defenders. For the CMF position, I most ideally like to have a box-to-box type that can be the connection point between defense and attack, and also have good passing attributes to eventually create triangles or combinations with the CFs and AMFs. And talking about the AMFs, both of them should be whole players. With only 2 central forwards, you definitely need them, as they constantly make runs inside the box, so you basically attack with 4 players. To make good use of the whole players, it's good to have one deep line forward or a dummy runner that creates the space behind him for the whole players to run into. To finish it off, you definitely need a good goal poacher or a fox in the box with 90 plus finishing and decent passing attributes, or the one-touch pass skill, because he will be involved in many 1-2 passes with the AMFs and the other central forward. To complete the tactic, we also have some advanced instructions. I use counter target on the deep line forward because that's my most important player up front. He collects the passes, dribbles when needed, creates triangles, combinations, and also can go for a shot. The counter target instruction is purely to save his stamina so that I can use this player the whole match. As we are playing with 3 at the back and no wingbacks, we need a player that fills the gaps between the central defenders. That's why we have to make use of deep line on one of our DMFs. He will position himself as an extra central defender when the opponent is having the ball. And if your opponent is playing through the wings, you can give pressure with one of your central defenders, and then your DMF will take over his place at the back. So you can take the risk with your defenders. Okay guys, so this is the end of the 3-3-2-2 Pro Tactics video. I hope this tactic will help you improve or inspire you to become a better player. If so, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Pro Tactics and other eFootball content. I want to thank you for watching and see you guys soon again. Peace out.